Assalamu alaikum. Now we are going to start the second chapter of 8th class IT subject Information Technology. Second chapter, Parts of Computer. Parts of computer, as we all know that parts of computer like keyboard, mouse, monitor and other parts also we have, but these parts of computer can be classified into three basic groups. We will see. All touchable parts of a computer are known as hardware. These are assembled in such a way that computer works as a memory machine. Let us learn these parts in detail. So it means that whatever part to which we can touch, it comes under hardware parts. So these hardware parts can be classified into three groups. So we will see, first group is input devices, second group is output devices, and third group is processing devices. Input devices. As computer understand only electrical pulses, the input units are designed such as they can convert the user's data into electrical pulses. Means whatever we are taking input from the user with the help of input devices, these input are in the form of electrical pulses. Then the CPU, central processing unit, decode it into other language like in machine language to which a machine can understand. Input devices can be listed as follows, like keyboard, mouse, scanner, joystick, paddle. So these are the examples of input devices. We will see it one by one. In addition, electronic keyboard, mic, electronic pen, robot arm, sensor, electronic temperature, and similar sensors are also input devices available in the market. Let's see keyboard. As we know that key means button, board means a board which has so many buttons. That's why the name of board is keyboard. This is the picture of keyboard, we can understand it. See, any keyboard has four types of keys. Okay, A to Z it is known as alphabetical keys, 0 to 9 it is called as numeric key, and F1 to F12 it is known as function keys. And some are special keys which is used for special purpose. Okay, these are the explanation or definition of keys. Cursor movement. Cursor means it is a kind of pointer which is used to move from one place to another place, like up, down, left, right, we can move it. Special keys like spacebar, enter button, escape button, control, alt or alter we can say, delete, insert, scroll bar, scroll button, caps lock, shift. These are special keys. Page control keys. Page control keys means which control the page, like home, end, page up, page down. Okay, home key is used to take your cursor at the starting point of a line, and end key is used to take your cursor at the end of the line. Page up means if you want to scroll your page to up, if you want to scroll your page to down, etc. Actually keyboard has 101 keys, but nowadays the new keyboard has more than 101 keys, like up to the 110. It added some multimedia keys also, depends on the uses of keyboard. And even some keyboard also has the tracking ball. Actually it should be tracking ball. Tracking ball is used in the place of mouse. What is a mouse? Actually we know that mouse is a kind of input device. It is a small handy device with electronic sensors inside. Actually mouse is a device which can handle by the hands. That's why it is called as handy device. It has two buttons on it, left and right button, to control the actions. So it has two buttons, left button and right button. This is the cable which connected to the CPU, and below this mouse, at the bottom of this mouse, it has a electronic sensor which used to move cursor from one place to another place, means you can move x-axis to y-axis. Scanner also an input device which is used to scan image or hard document. It will convert that hard document into image, and we can store that image into our computer. Joystick, actually it is a kind of input device which is used to play game into the computer. It has a trigger like a gun. If you want to, for example, if you are playing a game in which a bird is flying on the screen, if you want to kill the bird, you can press the trigger of gun, it will die. So this is a kind of device which is used to play game into the computer. Pedal, it is also an input device, but it is handled by your foot. Now we will see the processing unit, means CPU, central processing unit, which is used to process our input data, which is inputted by the input devices. It is very important part of the computer system, means CPU is also known as the brain of computer. CPU is also known as the brain of computer. We can see here, it has so many parts inside the CPU. Actually the body of this CPU is known as cabinet, and inside that it has like we can say that motherboard, hard disk, RAM, SMPS means power supplier, etc. Now we can see that the working process of a computer, actually working process starting from the input. First it take input from the user, then it process it and give output with the help of output devices. This CPU mainly divided into three parts. First part is arithmetic logical unit, ALU unit, control unit and memory unit. So all three units has different function. Like ALU unit has function to calculate arithmetic operations and logical operation. Control unit is used to control the function of both like ALU and memory unit, and memory unit is used to store data. Now we will see the types of memory. There are two main types of memory, to which we can say that primary memory and secondary memory. In primary memory it is also divided into two categories like ROM and RAM. RAM means random access memory and ROM means read-only memory. Both have their different functions. First we will see read-only memory, means ROM. It is non-volatile memory. Non-volatile means unforgettable memory, which store data permanently into the computer. But this memory is different from hard disk because it has different data. It has different data stored into the ROM, means it has BIOS coding, which is coding of motherboard. RAM is a volatile memory which is used to hold data up to a particular time, means if your computer is on, electricity is on, at that time computer RAM will hold the data. If electric power is cut, at that time it lost the data. That's why it is called a volatile memory, means forgettable memory, which forget the data when power is cut. Now we will see output devices. We can see the examples of output devices here. Monitor, printer, plotter, these are the example of output device. Monitor, we know that this is an example of monitor. We can see it has a screen, switch to on off. There are different kinds of monitor like CRT, LED, LCD. Printer is used to print the document. We have also different types of printers like dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and laser printer also. What is a dot matrix printer? If you want to understand it, you can see, if you go to the medical store Over there you can see a printer is there in a small size. If that shopkeeper is giving you print, and that shopkeeper is commanding to the computer to print, that printer will making noise, too much noise. So that printer is an example of dot matrix printer, and it will print in the form of dots. These are the limitations. Means character and graphics are in dot format, dot forms, and produces noise while working. I already told you it make noise at the time of printing. Prints only in one color at a time, example like blue, black, blue or pink. As compared to other printer, it is quite slow. And last one is continuous stationery is not so cheap. Means it is a costly or high maintenance printer. Inkjet printer, it is a kind of printer which is used ink bottles. If you want to print color print, if you want to print a document in color format, it needs a toner, color toner. Actually, at the time of printing, it spray the ink on the paper. Limitations of this printer is, first limitations means drawback, disadvantages. Okay, cannot produce multiple copies at one running. Means at one time it will not print multiple pages. Second one is, due to the high price of color toners, each copy is little bit costly. Means it is also a kind of costly printer. Then we will see the laser printer. Actually, it is a very common kind of printer. You can see it everywhere. Means if you go to the net cafe, you can see there this kind of printer. It has a good quality, good, otherwise you can say best quality of printing, and it fast the copy of prints in a 2 or 3 seconds. Limitations: mostly black and white toners are in use. Expensive device, while purchasing also 1 lakh to 1.5, and also for refilling the toner 15,000 copies, 5,000 rupees for a toner. Means it is also a costly but very useful printer nowadays. Storage devices. Storage devices means if you want to store any data into the computer, you should have storage devices. These are the examples of storage devices like floppy disk, hard disk, optical disk. Floppy disk has only the size 3 to 4 MB. It is used to store text data. Hard disk has more than, like you can have 25 GB, 100 GB, even 1 TB also. 1 TB means 1000 GB. Optical disk like CD, DVD, if you want to store your data into CD and DVD, you can store. It is also a kind of memory device. So you can see the floppy disk example here. CD, structure of CD or DVD. Actually it is a kind of CD. It is the structure. This section is known as sector into the CD, and these rings are known as the track in the structure of CD or DVD. Hard disk. See, this is the image of hard disk. Hard disk is a permanent memory which is used to store your data permanently. You can see this paragraph, you can read it. Optical disk like CD and DVD. If you want to store your data, means more than 300 MBs. Actually nowadays we have DVD which size is more than 4.7 or up to the 25 GB. You can store data. Exercise we will send you with the help of WhatsApp directly, PDF. Thank you.